I didn't know she snuck up in the studio. Come on, Sister Rush.
YAHUAH!
You done blessed me. You gonna make me run down the street. I'm about to run out of here. You're gonna have to handle this till I get back. Sister Rush, will you tell this family? Now you got to spend, what'd you spend, 3 days in there? In this?
Yeah.
All right, tell everybody what happened to you, because you was in there. I can feel you.
I'm a real slow reader. I just discovered that, but I think I was savoring it because it's like nothing that you've ever read. Like honestly, it's clear, it's real. It's like a novel you don't want to put down, but it's not a novel. It's actually real. You're reading real history. Like it's indescribable.
Did you go through a mixture of emotions? So let's see if we can bear witness here. So this is one of the 12 people that was chosen. They asked, they were called, and then they chose it, of going through and reviewing the true script. So I translated them. We had people that was doing the reviews for punctuation and stuff like that. And then we knew we had to get like 8 to 12 more eyeballs on it, because you saw it, Rush, little bitty intricate stuff. End quote, space here, words right. Tell everybody, are you a witness that the Matati Yahu to Hazun Revelation has been translated for sure by Promote the Truth? Has it been done?
I bear witness to that 100%, that it's clearly translated. It's not changed, because I've heard people say, you're trying to change Yahuwah's word. You're not. You're translating it from Abari to English, so that everybody that speaks English and other languages, I'm sure you're going to do, they're going to be able to know Yahuwah. And let me tell you, I grew up thinking that the Most High was like, really strict and like this kind of like touch me not being. But he's like, Yahuwah's kind of spicy, dare I say that. Like, his comeback king. He had me laughing. I mean, a lot of emotions, like, having to go over how he was impaled, in different perspectives, like just a ball of emotion. You laugh, you cry, you do get a little angry, but it's like surreal. It is a surreal out of body experience that I'm just still, I don't know if y'all can tell, I'm just still there. I'm still hype about it. Like, I can't wait for y'all to get it. Like,
what do you think it's going to do to the world? So, everybody's got King James, New King James, NIV. Then you see all the new, remove the pagan names that are out there. But you've been here with us. You participated in us tearing down lies.
Yeah.
Now you read it, and hey, tell everybody, how many lies can we tear down over the next year or two? Just from what you read.
I know, like, your subscribers are just gonna skyrocket. I know it's gonna be a lot. As soon as this launch, trust me, it's gonna be a lot of people coming to you that don't have a clue right now. They have no access to this, but they want the truth, Yeah. It's gonna take off big time. It's gonna change the world. It'll never be the same. And Yahuwah is definitely coming.
Hey, I wonder, did you happen to go over and look at any pagan source when you would read something that was clear here and look over there and go, man, that's like night and day?
To be honest with you, when I found you, I threw everything away. I don't even have the Bible app on my phone, and I used to look at that every day. I don't have anything to compare.
Wow!
But from memory, I can tell you it's nothing like any pagan thing that you've ever read. It is so like you'll fall asleep reading the King James or a New Living Translation. This is like you're just like glued. My whole face was in the computer, just glued to it, reading it. I couldn't stop. of course my body took over, so I was tired. But if I could, I would just straight go.
So how many hours you think you put in on a day? Like, for example, when you first started, let's go Friday or Saturday. How many hours you put in?
So Friday night, from the moment you gave it to me in the email, Friday night, Saturday morning, I went to bed about 3.
Okay.
About 3, 4, and then I woke up because I wanted to get back in at about 10.
Okay.
And then Saturday night, Sunday morning, I woke up. I went to bed at 6.
Okay.
And then 11.
Wow.
And kept going. So yeah.
All right. So this is important. What about YAHUAH, Brother Paul, that's been so distorted? What happened to you when you read the books from YAHUAH Paul, from the True Scriptures?
I'm glad you said that. So this is what I want to say. Brother Jay, you put everything that has people confused right now in there. Like all the lies about Shaul, all the scapegoating that he got has been debunked. Like people put it on him that he said the law was done away with. Never. He never said that. From the moment he was called, when he was on the pathway, and YAHUAH talked to him, and the people that was with him heard the voice, but they didn't see anything. He was changed. From there, he was just like a renegade for YAHUAH. So a lot of things that I see that people are confused about from pagan scriptures, the truth scriptures just tore it down.
It's so true.
Down.
Now you got all these stories that were weaving. So did you find yourself you felt like you was there?
Yes, absolutely. I was right there. I could see it. I mean, I felt like I was, standing in the crowd, watching everything happen. I was traveling with people. I was traveling with Yahusha and the 12, and I just, it's so, I don't know the word, but you if you're that type of person that can do that, you can travel to that time and space. You'll feel everything that was actually happening in those times.
Okay, what about your journey with Yahusha?
Yahusha is YAHUAH, and so there's no doubt about it.
From the time, and so you got to see the real story laid out, how when he was born, everything around him, and you got the true scriptures will make you grow up with him. Did you notice that?
Yep.
You literally feel like you're growing up with Yahusha.
You do. You're traveling with him. He says it so many times and in so many ways. He spoke in parables, but I mean, they're still clear. There's no confusion in YAHUAH. YAHUAH is not of confusion. Yahusha is YAHUAH in the flesh. Period.
That's deep. That's what makes you get in or out. Is that one right there, Sister Rush? Maybe we can get you back in here. Thank you for blessing us. You got any parting words for your family out there? We got a telethon happening today. We got this project. You got children. What's your experience been like since you've been rocking with Promote the Truth? Just talk to the new people. How long you been rocking with us, and tell them what's been happening ever since.
I found you last October, November.
Okay.
And I've been here ever since. I'm not going anywhere. I hope that's okay. And it's just you just totally changed me and my kids' lives. Nothing can be the same for me. The Shabbat is correct, the appointed times, the feast, the truth scriptures, everything is just the truth, which is what we've all been looking for.
How old are your children?
13 and 5.
All right, what have you noticed with your children since you got the truth of YAHUAH that we've been able to help you with?
So my son, he's 13. He's at that age, but still he's holding on to his faith in YAHUAH. My kids look up to you a lot. My son said that he saw your your baseball card. He said you were on a card.
Yeah.
He said Brother Jay was pro before he went pro. I'm like, and I told him to sacrifice that. That's another thing that got me. Like your major sacrifice for the kingdom, for Yahuwah, is like, you could have had a different life. You could have had the glitz, the glamour, and you just put it all behind you to save. Like, do you understand what you're doing? Like, I'm tore up right now. I'm trying to hold it down. Do you understand what you've done?
Explain that to people, because you left a note for us yesterday and it really touched us. Like, you know, when you saw we were winding out the day and we were going back and forth, you said something. Let me see if we got it. Do we got what sis said? What do you remember what you said? Because it touched me.
It was something like, I think I said the same thing. Like, do you know what you're doing? It, like, you could have been in the major like this man right here, y'all.
Facts.
In the major leagues, he could have been like A-Rod, better.
That was my roommate. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1995. Yeah. Me and Alex Rodriguez, roommates.
You could have had that life, and you answered the call, and bringing us all with you, and you bringing more people. I mean, it's just, I know you humble, but I think you need all the flowers. Like, if I was a financially equipped person, I would give you as much as I can. Like, because it's no amount of money that can equate to the truth, the real, authentic truth.
Okay, so have you seen, there's new people that are just now starting to contribute, starting to get behind the project. Have you seen us put these dollars to work and see growth in YAHUAH, in this family? Have you noticed it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no question.
Coming from October, November to now, you know, we did our first lives, you know, you have a few people showing up. Now all of a sudden it's like, sometimes that thing gets up to 300 people on the live, you know?
Yeah, and it used to skim like, you know, like 60, maybe 70 people. I was like 100 and something. I'm like, wow, look at this.
And all the subscribers that are coming, and all the countries, all the different languages. Last thing I'm going to share with you. How do you feel about us going across all backgrounds, all races, colors, creeds, no racism allowed? How you like us bringing that to the world?
It also debunks what a lot of people who call on the name of YAHUAH believe, that there's a certain race of people that are chosen and they're the only ones that's going to be saved. That's not the case. So Brother Jay again debunks the lies. YAHUAH is for everybody that chooses him. Everybody. In the truth scriptures, New Testament, you talked about the Goyim, right?
Yep, that's right. That means Gentiles, everybody. That means Gentiles.
Yeah. YAHUAH.
Look at my sis getting that language. Look at my sis getting that language now.
Yeah, so, you know, YAHUAH was willing to, he wanted to receive them if they would receive him. He's not partial to anyone. He doesn't show favoritism to anyone. You know, as long as you believe in him, you call on him, and you're true to his commandments, you guard them with your life, nothing else matters.
Hey, wasn't that cool to read with Copper, his progression? People don't get it. They was not rocking and dealing with no Gentiles, was they, sis?
Nope.
You like in the pagan script, you don't really get that. You think it was a big Gentile thing that was happening from the gate. No, it was not. Everybody thinks that Paul, Shaul, was the first one to go to the Gentiles. See, right. Because it's so choppy when you're reading in the King James and all these other versions, you don't get that crystal clear progression. It was Kappa.
Yep.
And YAHUAH made him get it, didn't he?
Yep.
You remember when he showed up to that house, right? Mm-hmm. With the captain, and he, what am I here for? He didn't really know what he was there for. And all of a sudden, YAHUAH showed him. And then what did he say? Now I know for sure that YAHUAH he's not a respecter of persons. He don't care what nation you from.
Yep.
If you fear him, you guard his commands. He don't care. So sis, I love you. I appreciate it. Hey, Brother Bill said, let me get into YAHUAH James. I'm going to go over and rock it. What do you think? Am I good to go?
Of course. And I appreciate you for allowing me to be a part of this. I really, really appreciate you for everything you do.
This is awesome, man. Love you, sis. You the bomb. Y'all give it up for Sister Rush. YAHUAH.